Hey folks, happy Thursday. It's Commander's List time. Let's jump straight into this puppy. It is an all gold Commander's List this week, which I always love doing, but can't always find enough nice gold pieces to get you out an all gold one. So it is, what are we starting with here? 1855 AU 53 gold dollar. Just the perfect type coin. Really nice color. Unabraded surfaces. And what's the reverse look like on this puppy? I remember. Oh yeah, very much the same. So very even in the presentation on this piece, trying to get a little closer. Of the gold dollars, this is the hardest type. It's still not super hard to find, but it's difficult to find in CAC. You can usually find these like 550 to 600 without a CAC sticker. They're usually kind of beat up. This just came back from CAC, and this one is $750. Pretty much a perfect little type piece to start a set, finish your gold dollar set, whatever it is. It's nice to find them unabraded. And here's one little fact, by the way. This coin is kind of cool for one reason, and a lot of people won't know why. If you can find a gold dollar type 2 that doesn't have clash marks, you've actually found something that's kind of rare. Now, this has a little bit of clashing, but it is really minimal. Usually these things come clashed, so this is clashless, if that makes a difference. If you're a super geek like me, it's kind of cool. $750. All right, another gold dollar. This one, Rattler alert, this one a Grant with star. You know, on the gold dollars, the Grant with star versus no star, I find about equally available. Sorry, this is a Rattler, and they always have a hard time, especially with small coins, focusing in the Rattler. I don't know if I want to like put my hand behind it. Maybe that'll work better. Yeah, it does actually. There we go. So there's Grant with star, 65 CAC, Rattler, super pristine holder, great look, great color. This is a no spread coin, so in dealer parlance, essentially there's no real huge upside from a 5 to a 6. I guess they do get worse or more expensive whenever they're in a 7 holder. Let me wipe that a little bit. But anyway, this coin is $2,750, which is about what a 66 would sell wholesale for, paying a premium for the Rattler. And like I said, again, no real spread. You'd probably pay $23.50 maybe for a normal one, $22.50. What a great piece. $27.50 Grant with star. All right, we're going up the chain here. This one is just another perfect type coin, 1873, open 3. They come open and closed. I honestly don't remember which one is tougher. These coins are kind of unloved. $2.50 gold pieces are unloved. And that's probably because, again, no spread. You can probably buy this coin in 64 CAC for $1,600 maybe? I don't really know. Anyway, this one's going to cost you $1,000 in a 58 CAC sticker with an OGH. Just the slightest little bit of wear. You can see it right there in the field. Properly graded. Great eye appeal. Minimally abraded. Nice lemon yellow kind of color on this puppy. So anyway, $1,000 for your viewing pleasure. Now I got 3 consecutive classic heads. So if you're a classic head guy, I hope you're paying attention. Somebody asked me about classic heads the other day. I was supposed to call them, and I can't remember who it was, to let you know that there might be some good stuff coming on the list. Sorry, I don't know if I have time to look through emails or texts. But if you have an alarm set for the Commander's List at 9 a.m., you're going to see these. So 1834 VF20, this is the XF40. Sorry, XF45 classic head. I bought this with the next 2 as well. They were just in a nice little grouping. Nice light luster still in there. Good look. Minimally abraded on this coin too. Reverse is a little chippy. That stubby eagle. You can always see what's going on immediately by that stubby eagle. Not a lot of coins have that eagle. Classic head run was pretty short, 1834 to 38. This coin is $2,250. It melts for like $1,200, so it's like $1,000 over melt. Next one is a VF20 of the same date. Most people, if you're familiar with this, will know that there are two different varieties. There's a crosslet 4, which has a little crosslet on the end of the 4 there, and then there's the plain. The crosslet is much more rare, but 1834 is by far the most common with the plain 4 that is available for collectors for type. I like the toning on this. This is a super crusty. Look at the toning. You got blues. Really cool piece. If it could talk, but it can't. $1,950 for this one. All right, and then moving on, and let's just talk about classic heads in general. This is an 1835, an AU50, lemon yellow, some nice kind of bluish highlights. This coin is not as minimally abraded as the other two. It's definitely seen some, it's got a hit right here. I'm just pointing it out. People will care. So back to classic head. So there's some mint marks. There's obviously a Charlotte and Dahlonega coins. Those are kind of special coins. There's the varieties like the crosslet 4, like I was just talking about, which are more expensive. But let's just talk about the P Mint 5s. All right, so you're at a coin show, you're looking at P Mint 5s, and you see a group of classic heads, and probably what you're going to encounter more often than not is a 34. So the rarest is an 1837. You will see them probably, for every one you see of those, you'll probably see 7 or 8 of a 34. And then after that is probably 35 and I'd say 38, which for every one of those that you'll see, you'll probably see 3. You'll probably see 3 1834s. I'm just trying to give you ratios here. And then there's the 36, which is only about twice as rare as an 1834. The 35s, especially when they come with nice skin and good detail like this, I think represent a pretty good bargain. There was one in a 50 CAC holder that just sold at an OGH for $43.20. That seemed a little excessive to me. But I am taking it into account when pricing this one. This one I'm pricing $750 or $850 less at $3,500. And you know, you can find them, but they're really great finds, and collectors get excited when they can find them looking like this. CAC sticker, older holder, and a nice look. So $3,500. Hope you enjoyed the little primer on classic heads. Go find some Charlotte and Dahlonegas. Those are the really tough ones. Let's move on to another type coin. This one with great color, OGH, CAC. Never gonna 64, kind of beat up here in the left field. But this is the kind of color and luster that you want to try to find on a coin, especially if you're not gonna go into the 4 and 5 range, because it has the 4 and 5 luster, but it is just, you know, just saw a lot of bag marks. Look at the color on that. It's just really nice. It's what you want to look for. Crusty, original, good shoulder, no wear on the shoulder. Sometimes you'll see in NGC holders, you'll see like a little tiny hint of friction there. Not acceptable. Don't buy that coin. So this coin is $2,000. CPG is $20.50. It's common. 1913 is common. Low mintage, but common. All right, now we'll jump up to a couple of $20 gold pieces. This one in 1850, an XF45 CAC. This coin is crusty and nice. I bought this without the sticker and just was like, man, love it. First collectible date, obviously, not gonna find it at 49. and it is pretty much perfect, like minimally abraded. I saw a 35 or something just sold on eBay for like $7,000. Obviously there's some fees there. I would sell this one even cheaper. But I'm gonna sell this at $6,500, which I think is a steal. But I bought it right. Great Type 1. I mean, it's so much fun just to put together an XF set of Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3 $20 gold pieces. Obviously with gold the way it is right now, it's gonna still cost you a fair amount of money, but the premiums have come down on coins like these as gold has gone up, and they're really a delight to own. So 6,500 bucks on that coin, and then finishing it out with the gold CAC alert, another Type 1. This one a San Francisco mint, XF40 gold CAC. This coin is also $6,500. 55S common date. In fact, there's a few gold CACs that are out there. I think this coin, this exact coin sold in 2020, right when the pandemic was kicking off, which I think threw a lot of auctions off, for $25.20. You can see some other 45s and 40s and OGHs that look like they have similar certs that Albany's also gold stickered. They've sold all over the place depending on what gold has been at. But anyway, $6,500. It's like, I don't know, $1,200 over melt or something. And, well, maybe $1,500 over melt. Still a cool coin. Some abrasions, good color. Obviously not an XF40. I mean, come on. And that is it, folks. So if you like what we're doing here at Silicon Valley Coins, if you like the Commanders list, please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you tuning in. I always look forward to doing this list. I always look forward to Thursday morning when people get excited. And I love helping you fill some holes in your collection. Until next week, folks, happy hunting.